A few nights ago, I had the opportunity to speak with Denis Poisson, Foolish Fish, on YouTube. And here's a book in my library. It is a book, Giordano Bruno, that was published by Black Letter Press. And they're doing a book right now with Denis. And everyone who knows my work knows how much I love Kickstarter. The book is on Kickstarter right now. That is a great way to support not only independent publishers, but the attention to detail that allows for really beautiful books to come into the world. So here's 5 minutes with Foolish Fish. Check out their Kickstarter and follow Denny's YouTube channel. Something that I lament a lot is the quality of printing. And so I'm used to purchasing, turn of the century books that have lithographs or woodcuts or things in that world, like thinking about books as beautiful, beautiful objects. That's how I found Black Letter Press. And it's so rare that it happens that I open something that so much exceeds my expectations. Because I'm always like, I feel that pang of like, you had to use that paper stock, or you couldn't have spent the extra money to do a sewn binding or something. And so the reason that I had such a strong response to them, and then was so excited when I saw that you were going to be making something with them, is because I feel like their attention to detail is just through the roof. And I found you to be so generous and so wonderful that I'll tell you, I backed the 5-book one because immediately I was like, I know that I want one, and I know I want to give 4 more away.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you very
I'm
much.
glad that it's doing well. And why did you decide it was time to do this book?
Claudio Ricchetti from Black Letter Press had been bugging me for a long time, saying, "Hey, how about we put out a compendium of all your transcriptions from your videos?" And I said, "Well, on top of everything else that I'm doing, yeah, I'll do it at some point, no doubt." Anyway, he was very good. He's kept it in for over a year, I think. And little by little, I was actually going through the scripts and editing out all the bits that were things like don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, things that I actually do write into my scripts most of the time, and and just removing any reference to it in my previous video and things like that, right? So anything that would get in the way of it reading like a proper book. And so that took quite a long time. Anyway, in January, and December anyway, Claudio reached out and said, anyway, we've been thinking about maybe kickstarting. And I was like, whoa, cool your horses. And then I thought, actually, we're probably about ready. Let's go ahead. So I put in a concerted effort to get them finished. I hope they're all more or less finished anyway. We're going through the editing process now. Within a week, pretty much, Claudio was up and running with a proposed page for the Kickstarter. Is very, very efficient, very quick, and of course Alice was also creating some beautiful covers, and that's really what completely sold me. I was like, yeah.
I was going to say, who designed the covers, because their designs are spectacular.
Yeah. It's I believe it's mostly Alice who does, Claudio's wife, right? Who handles the design, and she just does a beautiful job, absolutely beautiful job. I'm always interested to see what the standard hardcover is going to look like. Obviously, the deluxe edition is always going to look beautiful. You know it. It's always going to be beautiful, and the paperback is always going to be something interesting. Yeah, something maybe striking or whatever. But for me, I guess my heart lives with the standard hardcover editions of any edition, because of any book that comes out, because that's where people have to make a real effort of innovation and imagination to make it stand out, right? It's not the deluxe, which is going to be beautiful, full stop, right? I mean, it's going to be
Marbled
expensive
papers.
enough for the materials themselves to be beautiful, right? But with the standard hardcover, you're working with some good materials. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's all Smith sewn. It's all really nice paper stock and so on and so forth. But that cover is going to need to look impressive on its own with some let's say standard materials. So an effort of design needs to go in there, and yeah, Alice always just nails it. It's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful.